Surprise! Welcome to Toy Bus Productions, everybody. Just as we have been requested many times for a Hot Wheel toy car haul at yard sales, flea markets, we have been searching all summer. We finally scored a big haul this past weekend. It was epic. I got all this and this for $20. $20. And when I got there, it looked like they was trying to just get rid of all of it. It was early in the morning. Hopefully we got the good pickings in this yard sale. It was 9 in the morning. And they had grocery bags, hand out bags saying, take it all for one price. They had stuff everywhere, but they had totes and totes full of toys. And this is our first subject. This tote is full of these things. I didn't know how much they wanted for them, so I like to make offers or buy everything in bulk. And she's like, you can have it for $3. And I was like, $3? And she's like, yep. It even got the bin with all these for $3. There's another tote here. She said $7 for it, but it's heavy. It's got all kinds of deck house cars and miscellaneous toys in it. And then she's like, you can have $5 for each of the other two totes. And I got those here. So 5, 10, 7, and then this was $3. That's $20 all invested. A lot of toys here. So it's going to take a while to go through all this. So please pop some popcorn and just chill there and relax, because we're going to start off with Backdraft Fire Truck. I don't get much into these, but I know they're not cheap in the stores. I'm seeing Hot Wheels logos on this, so I don't know if Hot Wheels actually makes these, because I don't get much into these big things besides the bus I bought back here. It's about the same size, and I gave like $10-12 for that bus. So I don't know. If you know more about these, please hit me up. My son will either get some of them, or I'll just do something else with them. We got a Monster Mutt. Again, they're dirty. They were played with, but I'm going to make another video with them all cleaned up. And we'll see what I do from there with these. But there's two. Donkey Kong. Got some cobwebs on. Donkey Kong with a tie. Here's my favorite character in Super Mario Kart. Sheer Insanity. And these looks like in good shape, just a few paint chips and dirt. They got suspension in them and everything. They turn. These definitely was not cheap. But again, this person just seemed like they wanted to get rid of the stuff. They didn't really care. They didn't want to haul it back, and I just cannot believe it. They had 5 or 6 other totes of toys, but it was mostly others. The rest of the stuff was like stuffed animals and big girly stuff. Nothing against the girl stuff, but I don't get much into that. It's got to be, boy related. We got a 6-year-old, and he'll enjoy playing with all these extra toys I got. Whatever I have in here don't really fit my criteria in terms of collecting, or my son, we're just going to put in a tote here. I got sitting here on the table, and we'll just simply donate them to the charity down the road here. This is a Iron Man. I can't believe this is even in here. My son's favorite hero besides Batman. That's an awesome vehicle. Grave Digger. Well, it looks like Grave Digger. Is that Grave Digger? Son, you build a digger? It may be his vehicle, but this one actually is broken, looks like. The pin's snapped. Maybe it could be fixed, I don't know, but still, yeah, not a bad deal for $3. We got a bulldozer, that's cute. Frames look like they're still in good shape and everything on these. Oh, check this out. I used to read Wolverine when I was younger, in the comic books. That's pretty slick. And these got metal frames. I mean, they're not like all cheap plastic junk. I mean, these are metal. There is some plastic, like this is plastic, this is. But very, very nice pieces. Got a green truck here, Thunder. A little bent on the frame, but besides that, it's still all here. Holy crap. The upside down Batman. My son will absolutely like that. Looks like buttons, but no, it's just decoration. That's pretty rad. So we got all this for $3, including the dollar tote. You can buy a $1 for $1 Oh, there's a little extra thing in here. This is from Cars. I don't know, is that from 1 or 2? But heck, I know for sure these are not cheap in the stores. These are like $2, $3, $4 a piece. Because I bought a few a while back for my son about a year or so ago. So there's that. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 of these for $3. 12 vehicles, really. That's a quarter a piece. A quarter for each one of these. I mean, these got to be at least $7, $8, $9, $10 in the store new. So, again, I don't resell them. I don't know what I'm going to really do with them. My son will probably play with a few of them. Anyway, these will be for our next video. I'm going to clean them up and see if we can get them looking brand new. And they probably look okay on the camera, but they are quite dirty. So there's that part of the video. I'm going to have to put these way over here. Man, these things are quite heavy. They got rubber tires on them too. Put that in there too. Alright. This is one of the $5 bins. I just took glances in these. I have no idea what's in these. It's been tearing me up because I like surprises and suspense. I'm a big avid toy collector, and I have been for over 20 years. There's some dirt on here. What caught my eye on this was this Hot Wheel set. I don't know if it's all here, but I'm going to put this here so y'all don't see a gigantic blue box. Trying to fit everything on here. Again, I don't know if it's Hot Wheels or Matchbox. I did not examine it thoroughly because there was other people looking around, and I just want to be first dibs on everything that could be used or played with. I'm not sure exactly what this is. We don't say Mattel or anything on it, so if you know, it's obviously for some kind of cars, but if you know for sure, let me know. Here's another piece of it. Again, I don't know what this thing is, but I don't want to waste too much time with this because there's a lot of stuff here. But this thing is pretty big. So anyway, this is a Play-Doh thing. I don't know what that is. It's Tonka Play-Doh. We'll put that in the donation bin. Again, we like to donate down the road, and they love us when we donate because it goes to kids all across our local area. I don't know what that is, but we got some cute little nail clippers never used. We don't need those. This is cool. I don't know if it's G.I. Joe. I'm not quite sure what this is. Is that from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I'm going to hold on to this just in case. unique. And our little yellow truck with buttons we don't need. There's a wooden truck. Kind of interesting, isn't it? But we don't really. I don't know. Let's see if we can find the caboose or the front end of it. Yeah, I have no idea what's in this. This looks like another part of this. I don't know. This obviously is, but this. Guess so. Again, we might put this all together in another video. I'm seeing ramps and all kinds of stuff. We're going to put all this aside over here. This is taking up too much real estate. But anyway, that's why we bought this bin, because I just took a glance and seen it. Got these two because I looked and seen Hot Wheel cars on the front, or on the top of it, and I just knew, you know, it's hard to tell what's inside, and I just wanted to get in and get out. This is an old Tonka car. It's actually made in Japan. I don't know how old, but I'd say probably 90s, maybe early 2000s. So we'll keep that because vehicles are always cool. It looks like a little. This is pretty nice. It's a off-market full car. Looks brand new. Can't ever go wrong with Happy Meal toys, right? Never open. Got the Minions. There's a penguin and a rat. So, we got plenty of those. Just looks like a piece of a board game. Probably a battleship, looks like. Don't really need that. Aha! Treasure. Got a mat. Oh, this is actually Hot Wheels. Looks like a brand new Hot Wheel camouflage truck. An off-market car. Or off-brand, I should say. Power Man little car here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce what that is. Interesting though, it's another pull behind. I'm guessing all these are like that actually. There's a race car. Looks like a Suzuki actually. Got a Tonka truck here. There's a Hot Wheel, that's probably a Happy Meal toy. Gigantic pencils, and I don't know what these are. I have no idea. Haha! I think that's a good. Is that Dylan hurt? I don't know. These are. This is Jeff Gordon, definitely. Kind of unusual, but again, we really don't need that. I probably didn't get much of a deal on this because this was $5. At least on this bin. I'm seeing Thomas the Train stuff in here. Got a little miniature. We don't really want that, but these are cool. Solid metal trains. Sir handle. I'm not sure who that is, but these are all Thomas trains. They're not cheap either. Again, I'm not going to dump out all this little stuff, because there's all kinds of little junks in there. There's a wooden train. This looks brand new, not a chip or scratch on it. Thomas with the paint job. What do you think about that? It's a car with an alien on it. Another Thomas train. So the kids like Thomas, obviously. popcorn safe badge. I don't know. It's not old, so I'm not going to collect it. A pretty rough Thomas. A little metal tank. It's not old. I can tell something old if it's really old, but there's nothing really old when you look at it in this. I like micro machines. This ain't a micro machine, but it's a little car. Sadly, not really seeing much else. Oh, here's a couple more things. A couple more Tonkas. Or Thomas's, but the Tonka, this is a Matchbox. It's a couple years old, but brand new looks like. So, we're probably sort of okay with this. Got a little Ferrari here. It's all metal. You know, it's not a Matchbox. I don't know what that is. It's heavy. It's not old, but it's pretty cool. Here's another one. It's a little blue Porsche. I'm not sure what these are, but they're cool. Oh. Well, Jiminy Crickets. There's a few more of them. These might be like new versions of the Micro Machines. I'm not sure, but they're made good quality wherever they are. They don't say on them what brand they are or anything. It says China. Anyway, that's all we're going to do for this bin, because the rest of this is just a little bit like pieces of Legos and stuff like that. Alright, so we got to make more room, because that was the small bin. That was one of the $5 bins. And these two I got over here are quite heavy. So we're gonna, I'm sure there's a lot of treasure in them. I can't wait to see what they are. Alright. Again, we didn't find the caboose, or the front end of this, so we'll just have to see if it's in here. Oh, got a fire truck, Tonka. Oh boy, they had the caboose. They had the front end or the back end of this down there on a blanket. Someone's not getting the front because now we got it. I hate that, but that's what happens when I try to get in a hurry. Another little truck here. Looks like kids must have liked the pull behinds. Another Tonka truck. Again, these are probably not cheap either. It's probably $1 or $2 new. There's another one. My son might be a little too old for these, but they look brand new. Oh boy, man, there's a bunch of these. So, at least from what I'm seeing anyway, right off the bat. And they're Tonka. I'll research them before I actually donate them, but most likely I will probably donate them. Just because I don't really need them. Instructions or something with a bucket. And my son loves these still. He still loves Legos, so we will gather up all these and give them to him. He likes to build, so we shall continue his building. So we'll just stick these here for now. He's got hundreds of them, so you can never have enough. Yeah. Got a bunch of Lego sets in here, and again, that's what's in these boxes. And y'all know this stuff is not cheap either. Legos, I would imagine this stuff is in these bins. I mean, there's a lot of nice toys. There's a bike. Apparently there's 2 bikes. So if it was like me and my brother when we grew up, there's probably duplicates in here if they were brothers, obviously. Goodness, we got. Again, I'm probably gonna keep these Legos just for now, in case My son gets into that later. If not, we'll donate them too. But there's some smaller Tonkas. I mean, there's a lot of these. Can't go wrong with Mickey. Guess that was the original old Mickey. Whoop. I mean, there's just tons of these. I mean, goodness. What they are is like little Tonkas with faces on them. I know they're a kid's show, I think. Here's a metal one. I've seen too many die-cast Hot Wheels, but there's a bunch of these. These are metal too. In fact, these look brand new. Like never even played with. And my son loves garbage trucks. That's a garbage truck, so I don't know if he'll play with that. Again, he might be a little bit too old for that. Got a Jeep here. And a Matchbox Doom Buggy. It's pretty nice. Ooh, a BMW. They don't roll, it's just a car. Now this looks kind of old, but I don't know for sure. Service and shipping, half of a truck. So let's see if we can find the rest of it in here. I'd love to find some more treasure in here. This is neat. It's binged up though, but there's another Tonka. So lots of Tonka stuff in here. If you're a Tonka fan, this is a pretty good haul for Tonka. There's another full-size rubber Tonka. This is a nice metal one. And these probably ain't cheap either. There's a Tonka dump truck. So there's a lot of Tonka in here. I guess that's why this one weighed a pretty good bit. Columbus Zoo. It might be like a souvenir, obviously. The tow truck Tonka. I mean, there must be 30 vehicles there of Tonka. And we haven't even started in this thing. Fire truck. Little dozer. Little hard hat Tonka. Again, this video could be 2 hours long from the looks of it. So please just enjoy as we go through all this. There's another dozer. Here's a Hot Wheels, Big Lois. It's not old, but always glad to get a Hot Wheel. Here's another Hot Wheel tow truck. I like that. Looks mint. Again, it's not old, but there's the Legos of a jet ski. So, just as I suspected, there's another fire truck. I'm sure there's a bunch of Legos in here. A gigantic Hot Wheels metal truck here. Yet again, another Tonka. This is pretty rad. I've seen this in the store just recently. This has a box truck on the end of it. Real low rider Hot Wheels. These are $5 for $7 actually for the set if you buy them new. In fact, it's kind of like this. If you can see that. I bought that one because it's obviously it's a bus. I like my buses. Jeez Louise. There's a cop from the Cars. Everybody knows who that is. I'm not going to go into that. Got a four-wheeler Tonka. Ambulance Tonka. If you know anything about these, hit me up. But even at $0.25 each, that's $5 right there. And we haven't went through none of this. This is a Hot Wheels car. Not old, but if we come across an old one, boy, I will yell and scream. It's a Matchbox. Come here. Now we're getting to the cars. There's a U-Haul truck. Nice. It's a nice Hot Wheels truck here. That's probably Happy Meal. I'm not going to go completely into detail unless I find something cool. That's a Matchbox. The paint's nice. This is a heavy duty Tonka. I mean, this is heavy. That is all metal. Dual tires and everything. Again, I don't know nothing about these Tonkas, but that's a nice heavy vehicle with a Hot Wheels. So you see why I bought this bin. I mean, all I saw was all these cars on the top of it. Got 3 more Tonkas right here. The metal one. There's a drawer. Got some more Legos here. And yeah, more Legos. Looks like it's a house. All kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Look at this. This is a Dove chocolate. This is a collector car. This is a definite Hot Wheels. All rubber. This is like the metal on metal cars they make. They're like $5 a piece. And someone opened it. However, there's not a chip on it or a scratch on it or nothing. That is an absolute beauty. I cannot believe they actually opened that and played with that. It's all metal. Okay, I am happy now. I mean, that's a shocker. It gives me hope to see what else is in here. There's another Hot Wheel car. Matchbox. That's a definite gem. I mean, that is worth what we gave for this whole tote. I don't know how old it is. I just really have no idea. But it's really, that's a jewel. It's a Matchbox. 2000 hovercraft from Matchbox. Fire truck. This is actually another collector, it looks like. I mean, this is a Hot Wheels. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's actually a collector vehicle. I mean, it's got rubber tires. Nice detail on the paint. It's not a Hot Wheels, but it's an M2. This is an M2. I thought I recognized that front end. I mean, this is a nice piece. I don't ever find an M2s like this. This is my first M2 I actually found in a yard sale. I don't mean to sound crazy, but that stuff is not cheap. If you're a collector of M2, you know, not too many people even open those. This is a Tonka. I hope the other part is in there. I don't even know what the other part is. It's some kind of trailer. It's a Matchbox Jeep. So 2 huge finds. Again, the MP stuff, it's between $4 and $10 a piece just for a car. And the trailers are like that long. They're like anywhere from $12, $15. This is a Hot Wheels. And they're not, they're made for collectors, but I guess people do open them. This is a Johnny Lightning, which again, I have found these open before. Someone took all the tires off of it. Matchbox. I'm finding all the Lego stuff here too. Oh my gosh! We have a Hong Kong Phooey. Rubber tires, the whole paint and everything. I don't even remember seeing this in the store. It's got to be at least a little old. I mean, I'm not talking like old, but at least 5, 6, 7 years old, because I just started getting back into my cars 4 years ago. It has some little minor wear, but this is nice. I used to watch Hong Kong Phooey when I was younger. Another piece of fine treasure. Wow, what else is in this thing? Again, we bought these yesterday, or not yesterday, day before yesterday, and they sat down here for 2 days. This is Monday night. This is the garbage truck someone painted. Got a Matchbox car. This is an unusual Matchbox. It has an actual metal sled on it. And it most looks like it was homemade, but I'm sure it's legit. Hot Wheels Green Army car. This is definitely a McDonald's Hot Wheel car. Ooh, I love Volkswagens, and someone opened one of these, didn't they? I'm pretty sure it's just a regular one, but this is a little mini Hot Wheels Volkswagen in pristine shape, close to it. Another Volkswagen car. More Legos. Hot Wheels van. Hot Wheels truck. Looks just like the one we opened in our last video. Just different paint scheme. Again, this came with that mat. It's underneath all these cars. And I think that's a B. It's a definite Hot Wheels. Ooh, we got an older car here.